Okay, in this little recap, I talk about just how the supply, how it goes right into a demand zone. The Qs go right back down into it, and then I show how to get long in a quick reversal. And my account is currently in the red, and then it goes into the green. Pretty nice. And yeah, so this is gonna be part two. So please subscribe, hit the bell notification, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. And put any kind of comments that you'd like to see for future content down below. And I'd much appreciate it. All right, let's get started. We're right there right now. So it's coming into the zone. It's either gonna get bought really fast, or it's gonna put in a nice little candle for us to realize that there is still demand in this area. This is kind of be that buy the dip situation, if you would. Your risk is to down here, down to the bottom of the box. So not even $1. I'm gonna go for it and get ready. It's gonna be a live, not a live trade, but a recorded trade. 125. There's nothing saying that they want to buy. I should even put something here, because it can go fast, and I know it can. Okay, just put in a stop just in case to get me long. So this candle here is setting up nicely. I'm filled. So this, I wanted this to close, but that's okay. It came in here, and this is a doji candle, so you're getting a little bit of buyers starting to step up and come in, right? It's a little high, but that's okay. I'm willing to take this risk. Okay. And down here's to 159.17 is where I'm going to risk to. You're supposed to wait for a candle that's your decision candle to get in, because I know this can flip so fast and start pushing higher. Then I'm willing to kind of get in a little bit early. For me, 125 was maybe a little bit steep. I should have probably maybe started scaling in with like 50 shares, but that's okay. I think that this area here is going to be a buy spot right here. Right here is going to be a buy spot. That's the $0.50. So we'll see what happens at 159.50. We're watching for the reaction of the market in this demand zone. It's retesting the demand zone. This is right here. There we go. It's selling off really bad. So there's not a lot of buyers that are stepping up and buying this. And this can crush right through, and then you're going to stop right out. I didn't get filled. Super cool. I went to try to get it filled, and it just did not fill me. There was a little pop there, and then it dropped. Keep trying to get filled, but it ain't working. There we go. It's gonna deny me, and I knew it would, because I I couldn't. What do you call it? So there's this. There you go. Here's the doji candle that you want to see. I want to see this close right to the bottom of my demand zone. Look at that. Okay, I tried to scale in. Now we want to see the buy pressure coming in. This is where the banks come in and they just load up. And I want to see a big old candle, big old nice green bullish candle come in and just eat this up. Will it happen? I don't know. But that is the plan when you're using supply and demand zones. Here we go. It's almost like playing reversals. You're playing like a big reversal play. Okay, so now I'm at 125, 250. Okay. So I'm going to sit here, and then you put your stop. I like to put it just a little bit below the demand zone itself, just in case you get wicked out. So 159.09. Look at that, I'm in the green. See, I wasn't worried about being down 90 bucks or whatever it was. Okay, so if this thing rips and goes a couple points, great. Okay, so right now I'm risking, let's see, 80 cents or so, 80 something cents. And I want this thing to reverse. I want it to rip. Okay, so I'm up, let's see. $2.50, so I'm up almost 50 cents. There it is. A little bit. And those are all arbitrage numbers. Like, I could just get out of this like half now and etc. and see how it goes. But there's going to be a little bit of, selling. But I'm also watching the candlesticks, because the candlesticks could really tell me the story. That's called the price action in a visual. You're looking at the price action. So I'm going to take a little bit off here so that once this thing pops to this area here, there it goes, and then hopefully it goes over that, and then that's where stops hit too. Also, people are like, oh no, and they stop out. That's why I just want to jump on the ask. I will be probably leaving some money on the table when I do this, but we'll see what happens. See, there's that pop, and it dropped because it hit a couple of stops. That's all right. Hopefully it keeps getting bought up. There you go. This thing should reverse here well. I mean, very well. I'm hoping for 2 points. There we go. There's a rip. So it hit those stops. More stops were a little higher. Boom, boom. They all hit. They all triggered. I should have got out there a little bit, or at least half, right? That's not what I want. I don't want to see that thing drop. But we'll see what happens. Okay, and this is indecision candle. They're selling off. I don't like that at all. However, this can also get bought up. I could put a really tight stop and not even let it work right here at 359.97 and just walk away. But see, what happens is that was just a quick pull, but then sometimes they get bought right back up. So that's why you gotta let these candles set up. See, look at that. You would have got wicked out. You've been pissed. And very emotional if you have too much size and you're freaking out. Right? Okay, there it goes again. It's going up. I'm going to take, just in case this doesn't hold up, which I think it will, I'm just going to take off half on the ask. You come to me. Over that 50% load, I'll probably be like right here. That's a 61. So there's more stops in here, and those stops will trigger, and they'll get filled up here at that 60 mark, right? Yeah, so I'm going to put in I'm going to take a little off here. Take a little off just in case it does drop, which I think it's going to pop right over this 360.60. And then the next move is going to be up and over this candle and back up here and retest, and then hopefully just keep going up for the rest of the day. There's that 60. It's over. It's kind of battling. Boom, there it is. People are getting stopped out. They're covering. because that's the top of this wick on this one. And it's just churning and turning all around. Little pull on the NASDAQ. It needs to hold there. It's kind of going to a small resistance zone. That's the futures. Supply, so is up here. Supply is way up here. Demand was down here. And that was just textbook. Beautiful. So I do want to show you guys this in this video, though, on how to trade it. Now, was that risk reward exactly great? No, but at the same time, I didn't want to be negative. So on the day, on the account. So going in with a negative account, though, I was showing you that you can, by doing the right thing, get out. So this thing's pulling back a little bit. I don't believe it. I think it's going to be just fine. I think it's going to keep pushing higher. And yeah, so I'll just hold my position. Now I think I'm going to put in a stop, though, a little closer to where I am not red on the day. A lot of people like to buy this too, and a lot of places like to buy it, institutions. But this is just it's a 5-minute chart, so I'm sure they have all their parameters in place. Like, I don't want to lose. I don't want to go red on the day. So if it gets to a certain threshold, I think I'm going to get out. It's pulling back. This could be also a bear flag. Look, once again, just bear flag, bear flag. Getting bought up. That's bullish. I'll tell you that right now. Almost want to add to that. I'm going to put a stop right there, and it's going to fill me. It's going to rip. That's the intent. You want it to rip. Goes right back up. I'm going to sell it right there. Just a quick scalp. Boom, there you go. Just a quick scalp. So I'm still sitting in here. Now I'm sitting pretty. I mean, you know, I'm about $140 and we're just playing this reversal. And now that, because I came in with a negative balance of $90, I'm up a little more, right? Technically. Okay, so now in this case, you could just let it fly, which I'm gonna do, and I'll let it stop me out somewhere else. Let's see, 57. There it goes again. Just keeps pushing. So I'll let the video play, and we will just I'm gonna let the commentation kind of go. Commentary. I can't even speak. I'm sitting here looking at this candle. And then what I'll do is I will come back in a little bit. But I am going to put a stop in, so just in case. Unless this candle sets up like a doji, and I don't like that, then I'll have to leave and knock it out. Take some profits. I'll just go right below this line here, because then that means it's pretty much going to retest. So 359.89. I'm going to leave a piece on. I'm going to take a piece off here. I'll take 50 off, I think. That's a doji candle. If it closes. So there's a lot of buying and selling going on here, and we don't know which direction it's going to go. So all these buyers that just got in, if it was a normal stock, I mean, it's kind of hard to say, then it would just flush. I mean, if they got in, then they all became sellers, because this thing, the next candle down, just pulls, right? 75. I think we got a little action coming. We just need a big push here. Can you press it higher? A lot of tug of war going on there. A lot of tug of war. I don't like how this candle's pulling, but I will not short this. That's all I know. I would not short this, because then that happens and then they go and they rip right above that area and then it rips. I'm going to take off a few bucks here, a couple shares, so now I'm just down to 50. So I'm up like 200, almost 250 bucks technically on this trade, but I'm just going to leave 50 shares to ride the rest of the wave. But there's, this is a bearish, it's bearish, came down. I'm just doing a pop and potential reversal. If it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. I'm going to let, so to speak, let this ride, and so I will put a stop in down here. But see this, this is a bearish candle right here. I don't like that. It's this, it's not, it's just indecision. It's not that it's that bearish, but that could be your get short and then stop out here kind of thing. I don't like it because of going right here into this demand zone. That now is setting up better, where it's getting rejected once, twice. This is like a level here. This blew through here. You could short and then stop out up here. But there's been a lot of selling off, so. Oh, there it goes. It's going to probably start pulling here a little bit. Just looking over here at the futures. Futures are pulling down. They're kind of holding at a level. So. The selling is kind of decreasing, and the buying, we will find out if it comes in. So I have these on a video. This is the sell pressure. This is the buy pressures in green. Red is the sell pressure. Also, you have to look at the time in sales. So don't just look at these bars, but also look over here. Looks like some selling pressures coming in over here. This is tracking it, and then this bar here. But see, this is the first couple minutes of this 5-minute candle. This is a lot of tug and war. That's all this is going on here. Buyers and sellers and buying and selling. And it's just in this little area right here. Yes, it made it up here, but then it sold back down. Then they bought it back up. So this could be bought back up again. And then if there was a lot of shorts that were kind of getting in this thinking that they were shorting the pop right here, they're going to get popped out and they're going to stop out unless they're scaling in. It depends on what the strategy is. This is kind of churning around, not really doing much. Look at it, it held that again. I think I'm just going to hold it down to right here. The rest of my little 50 share lot. I'm going to get down to, I'll do this support line here. 359.92. 359.92. If it stops me out, it stops me out. 359.92 is my stop. Okay, you put in your stop, you know your risk, you know that. No matter what, I will be up on this nice little trade right here. Please, if you have any questions, comments, let me know down there in the comment section. And you guys have any content that you want me to go over, let me know. I'm gonna put together, I think, a course of some sort. It's just some direction for beginners, for if you're maybe having a tough time trading right now and you're not green, if you're having problems with risk reward ratios, your amount of shares you're taking, your size, all that type of topics, situations, subjects. Let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see, because I'm here for you. And yeah. We'll see what happens here. Yep, here's that pull. See, it's funny. You just don't know what's going to happen. You just don't. It looks like it's going to pull, but being a supply zone down there, it's just really hard to want to short into that. I mean, the move has already happened. You know what I mean? There's no reason. I mean, there is a reason. You short into a area like this, and everybody's trying to buy it, and then they get stuffed by and crushed by all kinds of other sellers. They become a seller themselves, and then there's another leg down. I don't see that happening today. All I know is I highly recommend learning about supply and demand zones. It is literally the only way to trade. Obviously not. Just my opinion that if you want to be safe and you want to be a smart trader and trade with the banks and the institutions, pick up a book and read it. And it'll tell you all about it. And I'll even do some videos on it. Whether I explain it the best way, I hope I do. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. If I was to, I will put a book recommendation hopefully here in the description. If not, the book that I recommend, let me find it here. I'm reading the heck out of it. I should know the title. Is The Price Action Based on Supply and Demand Trading Method. Awesome book. Highly, highly, highly recommend that book. It is phenomenal. This right here, this move out here, out of the book. It taught me how and where to draw the lines right here. And now I could teach you and pass it and pay it forward. Super cool. I mean, super, super cool. All right, you guys, I'm going to take a break. I'm just going to let this thing turn and turn around. It has no idea what it wants to do anymore. It just got beat really bad. I think it's going to reverse and go up, but who knows? I'm just going to sit here and watch it and let it do its thing. I got my stop loss in. If it pulls back up or pushes back up and rips and goes another few bucks, that'd be amazing to add to my little profit loss for the day. And yeah, remember, like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. This has been fun. We'll see what happens next, but yeah. Let me know. Thanks, guys.